What's going on, everyone? My name is Michael. Some of you know me as Magic Mike, and on today's episode we're going to go ahead and replace the valve cover gasket on my 2005 Suzuki Aerio SX. Let's get started. So first thing first, we're going to go ahead and pull off this cover. Luckily mine's still intact and in pretty good condition. Let's get it off of there. So now that I've got my cover off, we can go ahead and see the valve cover. I'm going to have to undo some clips for this electrical lines right here. I'll just be able to move this AC line out of the way. That shouldn't be a problem. I'll go ahead and I'll disconnect each of my coils, and I'm going to go ahead and just remove those coils. And then dipstick, oil cap, and we should be good to go. And then it's just these 10mm acorn nuts. Looks like 6 of them across the top. There might be a couple of them down here in the center, but we'll go ahead and get those off. Well, that definitely took more persuasion than I was expecting, but underneath, I mean, it's not great. Seeing how orange, yellow, bronze everything looks, it's definitely 220,000 miles. It definitely didn't get every single oil change, but there's no sludge buildup. Timing chain looks to be okay. I was expecting a timing belt. I didn't know that these had timing chains, so that's good to know. Down in the front, the gears look like they got plenty of teeth on them. So that looks okay. But let's go ahead and get everything cleaned up. On the old valve cover, we'll clean all the residue off of this gasket, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I've got my valve cover edges cleaned up. I've got my new gasket installed on here. And I wanted to show, I do little dabs of silicone at each one of the joints. And there's also this little half moon piece. I put silicone on each one of those joints. And I also did silicone on the joints of this front timing case cover. So other than that, we'll be ready to go ahead and put it all back together. Alright, so we've got everything reinstalled. I did a little bit of cleaning up around the edges on top of this exhaust manifold, but in order to get everything off of this engine, it's definitely going to take a little bit more time and a little more effort. So I'll be doing that off camera, just because I don't think that's very exciting to show. But everything's back together. Hopefully no more oil leak from this valve cover. And just to give you guys a heads up, there is a chance that this will be the last video that I do on the Suzuki. I will be putting it up for sale because I just got another project unexpectedly, and that's going to be quite a bit more expensive. And since YouTube isn't paying me just yet, this is all out of pocket, so I can't afford to have too many projects going on at once. So this may be the last video you see on the Suzuki Aerio before it goes up for sale. And I will keep you updated with everything else that's going on. I've got a new project coming up that I can't wait to show you guys. That'll be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.